Hello and welcome to Live in the Solution. I'm your astrologer and tarot card reader, Mary Trimble, here with your readings for August the 12th through August the 18th. This is the second time I am recording these readings. I neglected to open up the software for my mic on my computer because it's new and I'd forgotten that I had to do that. So I recorded everything without audio. Anyway, these things are sent to try us, aren't they? And it kind of worked out because I had a workshop yesterday and I would have been editing in between and I wouldn't have been there 100%. So these are going to be out and I'm going to get them up as quickly as possible. If you are new, welcome. Thank you so much for stopping by. I really hope that you come back and that you enjoy these readings. Remember, these are collective. These readings are for the collective. So take what resonates and leave the rest. Don't assume everything I say here relates to you or your life. If you would like a personal, more in-depth reading, I would be happy to give you that. Click on this link or go to my website, which all the links are below. These are for your sun, moon, and rising, by the way, so check those out too. And the links to all the links that you need will be in the show more section below. What else? If you are returning, guys, I really appreciate your loyalty and support of my channel. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. And also, if you would like to support me in another way, please check out my Patreon page. And I want to thank all my patrons. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you. You can donate once or donate monthly, as little as $1 a month, and that helps me in a huge way. It helps me with equipment and getting and the time to get these videos out on time. Now, my readings come in 3 sections, and there will be skipped time stamps below in the show more section. Also, there's an intro, which is this. There is the astrology report, and after that the tarot card reading. So you will, if you're checking your sun, moon, and rising, you'll be able to skip to those times. So everything is below. So without further ado, let's go to your reading, shall we? Please excuse me. I am really hot. This mic is so sensitive I can't put my fan or anything on. I mean, it's not that it's really hot, it's just extremely humid. Okay, so what's going on this week astrologically? Wow, a lot. We have this huge full moon in Aquarius. Now, full moons are when the moon and the sun are opposite each other, right? So the moon is in Aquarius and the sun is in Leo. Now, this is, think of the Leo as the heart, right? Leo is heart-centered. It's all about love. It's all about putting love out there. And Aquarius is all about the intellect, and it's about community and humanitarianism, right? So the mind without the heart doesn't have any empathy, and the heart without the mind doesn't have any self-awareness. So when the two meet, it is a perfect coming together, and it's when you can make a decision with your mind and your heart, it's true intelligence, right? So the moon is in Aquarius, the sun is in Leo, and they are playing this seesaw game, right? I don't know about you, but I am very sensitive to full moons. First of all, I'm a Cancer, and so I'm really tuned in to the moon, and I'm a Leo rising, so this will really affect me. Now, the interesting thing about this full moon is that there are 4 planets in Leo. And Leo is a fire sign, it's passionate. And Venus is exactly conjunct, almost to the minute. Let me have a look. How many? It's 22 degrees. Yeah, there's about 21 minutes between them. But they are almost on top of each other, the Sun and Venus. So the moon is also over Venus. This is really an accentuation of love. Now, Venus is the goddess of love, right? And relationship. But she's not all, she's not like, depending on which sign she's in. She's not like the moon that's maternal love. I mean, she can be very moody and sensual and sexual. And there's a lot of energy here, right? And there's a push-pull. So there's some kind of mood there and maybe some difficulty in relationships, especially we have Mars also in Leo and Mercury in Leo. And there are some squares going on. Now, squares they're contentious. Squares are contentious. They're not easy aspects, right? So Mercury, all this is happening at the same time as this full moon. So Mercury is squaring Uranus. So, Mercury is the intellect. And look, Leo is about joy, having fun, the inner child, if you will, right? So it's about allowing that to come out. It's about really enjoying yourself. It's such a beautiful energy, all 4 planets, but they are. Leo is a fixed sign, right? So you may need to look at where you are digging your heels in. Can you give a little? Something's got to give with these squares because the moon is also square to Uranus at the same time. So there's got to be some give and take here. Something will give along the way. We don't know what, because Aquarius is a fixed sign, and with the 4 planets in Leo, that's more fixed energy. So there's a lot of, headbutting, right? There's a lot of headbutting. And Uranus is in Taurus. So that's another fixed sign. So there's all this, contentious energy going around this week. So we really need to kind of take a moment and go heart-centered. Put love first. Try to put joy out there. Really enjoy yourself. Do your best to enjoy yourself. It may be difficult with all these aspects happening. Now, we're also feeling this Sunday, the 11th, Jupiter stationed direct. I'm just going to quickly mention that in September, October, November, things are really going to speed up. Look, Mercury is already speeding up. It's going fast. So we're going to feel that momentum going forward. Good energy is ahead. And this is really good that Jupiter's going forward. Things will pick up momentum. We'll start to feel that fast energy, and we'll feel that we're finally getting somewhere, because we've had so many planets in retrograde. And of course, Uranus has just, went retrograde at the same time as Jupiter went forward. With Uranus kind of rules, is in the sky. It's like lightning, it's thunder, it's kind of, up there. Taurus, it's in the sign of Taurus. So Taurus is pulling it towards the earth, right? That's, a lot of stuff is happening with our planet right now. Now, what I will say about Uranus going retrograde, I feel that it will give us a little reprieve it will go direct in January 2020. So we can prepare for that time for it to go direct in January. So it's going to give us a little kind of, reprieve, if you will. And it'll kind of, as it goes backwards, you will have a chance to prepare to put your to cross your T's and dot your I's. And I just want to mention this with Jupiter station direct. All the qualities of Jupiter will be amplified. So, listen, Jupiter is the planet of abundance. And so, of course, our ego is going to really play into that. But I do want to mention, right, that when Jupiter goes direct and with all Jupiter just enhances and expands whatever you're focused on. So really be cautious. Whatever you focus on and what you believe, what you plan for, this is a really good time to make intentions. It really is a great time to write things down, to be really clear about where you're going, what you want, and how you want to do it. Because if you're focusing on that, Jupiter will expand that for you. So be really, if you're focused on the problem and being mired and being stuck and terrible things happening, well, then that will expand. So keep that in mind. Hello, Capricorn, and welcome to your reading. Thank you so much for your patience. I'm really sorry. This is my second time around. Second time around. I don't know if you know, if you listened to my intro, but I had recorded all of my readings, only to find that there was no audio. So here I am doing it again. So I finally getting around to doing the last three, of which you are one. This is for Capricorn. I hope it's worth the wait. Capricorn, what wonderful gifts, guidance, blessings, and helpful information can you give Capricorn for the week of August the 12th, which is today, through to the 18th. Actually, it's not the 12th today, it's the 13th. Oh, I'm so naughty, I'm so sorry. But anyway, all the good stuff happens from now on. Okay, 3 cards for Capricorn, please. 3 cards for Capricorn. What wonderful guidance, blessings, and helpful information do you have for Capricorn? There's 1. 2 more cards for... Oh, that was flying up and it went right back in. 2 more cards for Capricorn, please. There's another one. 1 more card for... Oh, and there it is. Okay. And these are clarifying cards for Capricorn. This is for Capricorn for the week of August 12th through the 18th, this whole week. What wonderful gifts, guidance, and helpful information can you give Capricorn for this week? We have a big shifts in energy this week. Astrologically, major shifts. Some I couldn't even address in the astrological report. Okay, this is for clarifying cards. These are clarifying cards for Capricorn. What wonderful gifts, guidance, and helpful information can you give Capricorn? Please clarify. Oh, okay. 2 cards came out to clarify that. Ah, okay. Please clarify. There it is. And please clarify. It's so interesting because, well, anyway, I'll talk about that when it comes up. Here we go. Okay, the first card out for you is the Emperor. Clarifying the Emperor is the Nine of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles. Then you have the Justice card. Clarifying the Justice card is the Lovers card. Then you have the Nine of Wands, clarified by the Five of Cups. Definitely check out your Sun, Moon and Rising, because there are some crossovers here. Now you have the Emperor card. That's the first card out for you, Capricorn. And the Emperor is the King of Kings. You can't get higher than the Emperor. And he's all about organization, structure, and rules. He fits very well with your sign. He's rules, regulations. He's detached in a way that he's logical. That's the word I was looking for. He's very logical. So he's not emotionally tethered to a situation or people, for that matter. So he is about structuring your environment. He's about clearing the decks. He's about getting rid of anything that no longer works for you. And that includes like your business. And I am getting that for you. For work, for business, to make money. It's all about getting rid of things that no longer work for you. Things, people, places, whatever it is for you. It's about crossing your T's, dotting your I's, and getting everything ready for success. And clarifying it, excuse me, is the Nine of Cups, and that's dreams and wishes come true. He's sitting very pretty, feeling very affluent, feeling powerful, feeling fulfilled, and, displaying his riches for all to see. He feels like he's arrived, right? And he's, very confident in what he has and what he owns. So this is wonderful. And then you have the Queen of Pentacles, who's this brilliant businesswoman. She's very astute. She knows how to make money, and she works very hard doing that. She can negotiate. She can make business deals. She's very good in business and making money. So I feel that you've just got to kind of, trim the fat. You've got to trim the fat to move forward in your business. Reevaluate what is working and what isn't, and then adjust. And look, you have the Justice card, balance. And I feel that this is balance in your relationships. And I say that because the Lovers card is here. Now, this is all about this full moon coming up in Aquarius, and the moon is in Aquarius and the sun is in Leo, because the full moons are always when the moon and the sun is opposite each other. Now this is about the meeting of the mind and the heart. I get goosebumps every time because these cards are just so on point. Thank you. Oh, they're so amazing. So here you have the mind, right? And here you have the heart. And when you can meld those two, when you can meld the mind and meld the heart, you have wisdom. You have compassion. You have a self-awareness. You have intellect. You can make informed and educated and intelligent decisions moving forward. There's balance, finally balance. So this is about being heart-centered, but not without the thought and not without, self-awareness. It's a beautiful, beautiful energy. So if you're in a relationship, that is something to keep in mind. And if not, you might have a good time looking for it. I've got to go back to this because this week we have Mars, Venus, and the Sun. Venus and the Sun are conjunct, right? And we have Mars and we have Mercury all in Leo. And then we have the Moon in Aquarius. And the Moon's all about emotions, right? But it's in this logical air sign, which is about the intellect. And you've got Mercury, which is all about the intellect and communication. And that's in Leo. So this is energizing our relationships and our love and our interactions and our sensuality and sexuality. So it's really important to be compassionate and, creative and reach for a higher octave. Okay, I have to leave that. So your next card out is the Nine of Wands. So you're probably in a place of, you're kind of tired of, it's almost like you're tired of grinding, of working, of protecting what's yours, keeping your head above water. It's like you feel that you're not getting ahead and you're spending most of your time defending what you have, right? And look, clarifying it is the Five of Cups. And I bring this up to go back to this, but this is about you're looking at your life as the cup half empty. And you're being asked to look at it as half full. Now, this is saying, well, this is the Nine of Wands. It's telling you not to give up. You may be tired, but you are almost at the finish line, darling. Look at these cards. You've got to restructure. You've got to look at what's, it's like take a minute, take a little respite, come back, lick your wounds, reorganize, see what's working, see what's not, get rid of what isn't, accentuate what is, come back into the battle, but come out of this cup half empty. When you're in the solution and problem solving, you're not in deprivation. You're kind of figuring out how to get further and go further and create wealth and abundance, right? So you're not in here. So you have to look at what you have, right? And that's what this is, the beginning message is, look at what you have and trim the fat. Get rid of what's not working. Get rid of silly expenditures that aren't doing, that's draining you, right? See where you're spending money. Are you spending money that's helping you grow more money? So it's that's the message that you're getting. And it's really something that's very attainable. But when you're in this, it's very difficult. So the cup, it's hard to get from deprivation into abundance, right? Because this person's just focused on what's gone. It's gone, darling. Let it go. You've got to move on. You've got to let that go and say, okay, I have 2 cups left. How can I make that into 4 cups, right? And then 5 and 6 and so how can I turn those 2 cups into something more? So first of all, gratitude that you have the 2 cups left, right? It's showing gratitude. Gratitude is the antidote to deprivation. So you start being grateful for the little tiny things that grow. And then before you know it, you've trained yourself to be grateful for everything. And then more things come to you. It's the law of attraction. You're going to magnetize yourself for good things. And now Jupiter is stationing direct. She is like vibrating and his qualities are coming out, expounding and expanding. So whatever you are focused on, it will expand. So come out of that glass as half empty, and move to a glass as half full. That glass is halfway up or halfway down. Are you a halfway down person or a halfway up? That is the question, my dear Capricorn. Capricorn, thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for your patience. Please don't, if you like this video, please don't forget to like it and share it on your social media or with friends, family. Get it out there, please. comment. I always answer comments, and I really appreciate comments and feedback. That also helps my channel grow. And if you haven't already, please subscribe. Mwah! I love you all, and I'll see you next week.